Okay. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this beautiful setup. Here we go. Let's rock. Let's go. Okay. Look at the Brotherhood's history files relating to elders being dismissed from their positions. Oh, that's all the way. That's all the way back at the bunker. I don't want to do that. I'm doing my own thing. Oh my God, chat.
Hello, Mrs.
Whoa.
I hope you have an excellent day at work today.
Listen. That's not my name, but you know what? I'll let him, I'm gonna let it slide this time. But holy shit, chat. It's Friday. It's not. Sometimes I tell myself it's Friday when it's not Friday because I just need to pretend that it's Friday, and I need to pretend that that it's the weekend, and all my troubles are gone. And so it's Friday. This is a Friday stream. It's a weekend stream. We're doing weekend mindset. A weekend is all about the mindset, you know. If you truly believe in your heart that it is the weekend, then it is the weekend. I'm not gonna shoot him. We're at the RepCon facility. We are looking for evidence of malfeasance. We're looking for evidence of wrongdoing and miscreancy and ne'er-do-well-hood vis-a-vis the Brotherhood of Steel, because they had some boys go AWOL. And we got Veronica with us. And we're doing a little, we're doing a little check 'em out. We're doing a little check 'em out. Because we gotta check 'em out. And that's what I've always said. Is we gotta check 'em out. I need to lock. I'm so bad at lock picking that I can't even pick an easy lock. Okay. Can't pick that one. Can't pick that one. I mean, maybe we just...
Hello, Mrs.
Whoa.
Willis.
Jesus. There's too many of these guys. There's too many of these guys. I'm gonna start blasting soon, man. I'll do it. I'll do it. Here, just a second. I'm gonna share this so that everybody knows that we are live. All right. There we go. Okay, let's take these stairs that were over here. I feel like I'm just going in circles. Nope, just kidding. I knew where I was heading all along. Top floor. The top floor boys.
For executives only. Please identify. Thank you, sir. Have a nice day.
What was that? Just passing the luck check, I guess. Okay. Well, we're here. There's some whiskey. Too bad I'm sober, because I would be. This would be what a place to drink. What a place to fall off the wagon, you know? Just falling off the wagon, losing years of sobriety at the top floor of an abandoned rocket facility. There is no better place to hit rock bottom than the top floor. Isn't that right? That's what I've always said. Okay, I am embarrassingly bad at these. I don't think I've passed a single one of these in my 20 hours of playing this game. And I don't know if it's just because I didn't get enough oxygen in my brain when I was in the womb, or if, like, I fell on my head too hard as a child. But I'm just bad at them. Oh. Dealings? 1 out of 7, correct. What about this one? See? It just doesn't work, which is ironic because my build actually has 70 science. So I should be good at this. If anybody should be good at this, it's me. But, you know, it is what it is. Just made a massive, giant cauldron of soup for dinner. It was amazing. You ever just make soup? Like, no recipe, you know? Fuck it. God will judge me. Throw stuff into a pot. Just let it simmer for like 30 minutes. You ever do that, chat? Incredible. Absolutely incredible. You ever just make soup? Alright. My audio is working. Brotherhood of Steel mission holotape. What the hell happened to you, man? What happened to you? We're gonna figure it out. Okay, mission statement. Summary. Paladin Hughes and Fairbanks, I need you two to head north to the nearby communications array and look for the components mentioned in the briefing. The mutants there have been reasonable in the past and may prove helpful. Okay, so I think that was the one with the freaky-ass centaur guys. And then this one here. Mission code XV56, lives to fight another day. Ironic, because he did not. Summary. Paladins, Matisse and Lander, you are to survey the ruins at coordinates yada yada yada. Search for the components we need and retrieve what you can. As a secondary objective, compile a list of additional items at the site for future retrieval. Well, that doesn't really tell us much about what was going on here. But, I mean, I guess... I guess it is what it is. It is what it is. Is there anything else around here? We're gonna keep looking. Locked, easy. Here's the door. I think this is a lock-picking building. This is a lock-pick style building, and we are not a lock-pick style boy. Nick's not here. How's it going?
For access is for executives only. Please identify.
For executives only.
Thank you.
It's me. It's ice cream. I don't know why that works, but it does. But yeah, we're, you know, doing a little wasteland wandering here. We're doing the Brotherhood of Steel quest line. So I think there's just one more place that we have to go now. And that is Nellis Air Force Base, which should be fine because the people there love me. They love me. They idolize me according to the map. Because I did exactly 3 missions for them, and now they consider me some sort of wasteland god. All right, we're getting out of here. There's
Unauthorized facial pattern detected.
oh, there's nothing in here for us. We're leaving. Going back to Nellis. All right. World map. There it is. Boomers do love info. All kinds of boomers. All kinds of boomers like infomercial. Oh, is there stuff? Oh. So it's literally like out where we were getting boomed on. Yeah, boomers like me. Baby boomers, exploding boomers, all types of boomers. I never thought to look around this section. Oh, hey, there he is. Well, you know, you should have followed the crazy old man's advice. Speaking of crazy old man's advice, that guy, who should be back here, better give us our money back, because we bet him that we could make it through unscathed. So let's see if he'll actually give us our money.
Jumping Jesus on a pogo stick. You're the first one to make it through alive, let alone manage a return trip.
Yeah, double my money, baby.
Yep. Here are your caps.
Speech. 60. Oh, yes.
You drive a hard bargain.
There we go. All right. He might get killed for that, but you know what? It's worth it for the money. It's like I always say, it's okay to put people's lives in danger if you're making a little money at the same time. Motto that I live by. Hey, don't do that. Dog is trying to eat his own foot right behind me. Okay, we solved your riddles 3, Brother Jeremiah, or whoever it was. So let's see if we can get a little bit farther in this quest line here. Where is he? Through here? Yes, there he is. Old man, what's up? Just gonna talk to him like this.
Found the missing patrols, or was something else on your mind?
I found him.
They were all dead then. I suppose I'm not surprised. We have few friends in the world above, and many enemies. But we must turn our minds to other matters.
Let them eat
When
foot.
I sent out those
Yep.
patrols, I also sent 3
That's how it
knights
went.
out on scouting missions. When the patrols failed to return, we assumed the worst, and sent a single communication to the scouts to hold position and maintain radio silence. I want you to contact those scouts and gather their reports. Like the patrols, they have devices on them that will enable you to track them. When you find them, tell them you're my representative, and ask them if the bears are still hunting. That should get them to talk to
He
you.
is kind of looking like the
Return
profile
when you
picture
gathered
a
all the
little bit.
reports.
Okay, so now we gotta go find the scouts. Alright. And what else was good? This was a multi-step quest here. Alright, let's just go find the scouts. I know this is technically my my debut as a VTuber. My little guy in the corner. Where do I get? I always get lost when I'm coming out of here. It's this way, and then this way. There we go. Sponge Troy, what's up? Welcome to the stream. What's the build? What's the build? I'll show you the build. So we're a smooth talking gunslinger. We got 100 in guns, and we got 100 in speech, and I think we're going with like repair and science after that. I don't know, but basically I wanted to be able to talk my way through most missions, but also be able to shoot my way out of a tight spot if I needed to. I just thought it would be a fun way to play, because I've never actually played New Vegas before, but I heard from a bunch of people that it has a reputation for having good quests and like a bunch of different ways to complete quests. you know? Like, you don't just have to go into a random cave and kill stuff. It's like, oh, you can actually make choices, and it kind of changes the way that the quest goes depending on the choices that you make. And I thought that was cool. So let's see where... Okay, these scouts are all over the place. There's one super close by. And then there's one's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. So let's start with the one by the correctional facility. Because these guys like me. Favorite gun... Currently, I've been using this one. What's it called? The Maria? Is that what it is? It's the one that you get from the guy who tried to kill you. I'm totally blanking on his name right now. Chandler Ross. He was one of the guys from Friends, right? And he did the voice acting. So that one's pretty cool, but it's mainly been, I mean, my go-to is this cowboy repeater. I got it like at the very beginning of the game, and I haven't really found that, and the lever action shotgun have been pretty good to me, but I just have a ton of like 9mm bullets right now, so just trying to burn through those before I use more expensive stuff. Maria with the grunt perk. I don't know if I've run across the grunt perk yet. I don't know what that one does. I wonder if I can see... Oh, perks. This is what I got right here. So, Bug Stomper. I just kind of got that one randomly. Built to Destroy. I've never used the Flamer, so I don't know. Oh, for the plus 3% chance to critically hit. Commando, Fast Metabolism, Finesse, Here and Now, Lord Death, Ranger Takedown, Rapid Reload, Scribe Assistant, just because Veronica's with me, Scrounger, Swift Learner, and Tag. It's kind of random. Not like min-maxing a build or really anything pre-planned out at all. Just kind of going where the wind blows me, you know? Yeah, I'll keep my eyes peeled for Grunt or Cowboy. I think we're close-ish to a level up. So we'll see what we get next time we hit a level up. Where? Okay, wait. I feel like I just missed it. No, he's like super close by. Somewhere around here. I have not used Ranger Takedown yet, actually. Bark Scorpions. Gotcha. It looks cool, though. That's the one where you basically, like... Which one is that? Now I'm forgetting what that one actually is. Ranger Takedown. Oh, it's like an unarmed takedown thing. That's interesting. Perform a power attack while moving backwards. I haven't tried that yet, just because... Just because I haven't really been like unarmed at any point. Don't want to backseat. I'm just autistic about this game. We've all got those games, Sponge Troy. We've all got those games. No, I feel free to throw whatever you want at me in chat. I don't mind. Okay. We need to find this scribe, but he's like... I'm right on top of him, but I don't know where he is. Oh. There he is. He's just glitching out. Yo.
Hello?
What's up?
What do you want? And don't try anything funny.
I am Elder McNamara's representative. Are the bears still hunting?
You speak truly, for it is unlikely that an outsider would know both the Elder's name and that passphrase.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. I've been observing the penal facility there in the distance for some time now.
Penal.
After having followed some rather disturbing rumors. Eventually, the NCR got around to putting the prisoners down, but not until they had wreaked havoc on nearby trade routes. Eventually, the NCR tried to put the prisoners down, but they were overwhelmed by them, and haven't sent troops to the area since. Give this to the Elder. My observations are all within. Perhaps he will have a better idea of what this situation portends.
This is funny because I technically helped the Powder Gangers just completely overthrow the NCR inside the prison. And now I'm just out here pretending like that wasn't what I was doing. Like, yeah, man, that's crazy. Wow. Good luck with that. Whoa. Damn. That's crazy. I love that getting 100 with guns in this game basically just makes guns feel like guns in every other game, you know? Like, you point it at something and you shoot and it hits it. But it's not like that until you've literally maxed out your gun skill. Like, I think until I got 100 guns, it was probably like 50% of the time I was hitting my shots. Something like that. Which factions have I been siding with so far? So I have a pretty neutral reputation with everybody. The boomers really like me just because I did all their quest lines, but I've been mainly going with Mr. House right now. And that was just because I sort of fell into it, you know? Before I knew it, I was like, oh, I got sort of cut off from like the NCR and the and Caesar's Legion quest lines. Caesar's Legion hates me. They've got shooters out for me, absolutely. But everybody else I'm pretty chill with. Okay, where's this scout? Blending in somewhere. Is he like up on top of this mountain? You see that mountain over there? You can climb it. Thanks, Todd Howard. I've been thinking a lot about Skyrim recently, because I've been playing a lot of Skyrim. Whoa. Shoot. Oh. God. I didn't mean to kill you that bad. I've been playing a lot of Skyrim. And I've been playing a lot of New Vegas at the same time. And it's very interesting to kind of compare them. And I know New Vegas is like a different developer. It's Obsidian. It's not like really like an in-house Bethesda thing. But still, it's like, yeah, they're definitely a different vision. And I gotta say, I think overall, I like New Vegas better as a game. But Skyrim does have some special sauce. And maybe it's just because, like, I played it. It came out my freshman year in college. That's how ancient I am. And I was addicted to it. And I basically just kind of gave up on school to play Skyrim. Got him. Sorry, I thought that was a wolf. I was worried for my life. Alright, I was standing my ground. What? That's a lot of enemies. What's going on down there? Anyways, it might be rose-colored glasses with Skyrim, but it does still feel like a special game, you know? Oh, it's just a bunch of animals. Okay. And I do like it, and it is fun. But it's also, like, clearly not the best direction for Bethesda to be going, and I am worried about Elder Scrolls 6 when it comes out, because who knows what that one is even going to be like. Yo.
Hey, don't take another step if you value your... Strange that the Elder should send an outsider, but I suppose he has his reasons. My observations have mostly focused on the small town to the south of here. It was cruelly attacked. its inhabitants slain nearly to the
Benny,
last.
that's his name.
Such an act could
The
occur
guy who
so
tries to
far
kill
as
ya.
is nearly unthinkable.
Benny.
The NCR has forces in all directions and an outpost scant miles west from here. That they have not responded to this violence shows either an unwillingness.
Elder
or
Scrolls 6 is going to be mid anyways. That's what I'm scared of. And I
I've
think
collected such musings in this
that unless they,
to the elder.
because like I haven't played Starfield yet, so I don't really have an opinion on Starfield and like the way that Starfield kind of does its thing. And I've heard that there's like some stuff about Starfield that's maybe like better than, or maybe hinting that like they're going in a better direction. But I've also heard stuff about Starfield that is like, it's kind of the same Bethesda mistakes that they've been making. And yeah, it's like I would love for Elder Scrolls 6 to really kind of lean back into less of like an action game direction. Because with Skyrim, it was clear that they were trying to make an RPG that would appeal to like the modern warfare crowd, essentially. Like with the crazy kill cams and like the simplified skill tree and perk setup, and just the whole game really is sort of less about crunching numbers and sort of very carefully making your build. And it's more about just sort of putting you out into the world and letting you go crazy. And that can be fun, but I mean, I find myself going back to like Morrowind more and thinking like, man, if Elder Scrolls 6 was more like Morrowind and just like, yeah, we're going to be kind of unapologetically like a very nerdy, numbers-based RPG where you can do all sorts of crazy stuff and you can sort of like screw yourself over a little bit if you don't make your build right. That's something that I liked about the older Elder Scrolls games, especially Morrowind, where it was like, if you go in without a plan, you're kind of screwed, you know? Like you have to think about what you're doing. And it was a kind of like an obtuse game. Like it was hard to understand. But I think that there's a way that they could do it where it's like, this is, but I don't know. They're such a big company and they have so many employees and they need to make such big profits to justify like the huge budgets that they're working with. But I would love something that's a little bit more like niche and specialized. But who knows? I mean, Dragon's Dogma 2. Dragon's Dogma 2 was like a very sort of like unapologetically weird video game that had all sorts of... Oh, shoot. What is it? Who's that? Who's there? What is going on over here? Oh, young fire gecko. No way. But yeah, like Dragon's Dogma 2 was a very, very distinctive, like, you know, take no prisoners kind of like RPG-ass RPG. And a lot of people hated it. And I liked it because it made choices and it stuck with those choices. And it knew that it wasn't going to make everybody happy, but it was okay with that. And it was like, you know what, for the people who like this, they're really, really going to like it. And for the people who don't like it, you know, that's fine. Like, there's other stuff that they can play. And Dragon's Dogma 2 was a pretty big success, I think, like, financially. I think it moved a lot of units, like, way more than they were expecting. Oh. The kill cams in this game are so funny sometimes. Yeah, I think Dragon's Dogma 2 did better than a lot of people expected and kind of showed that, like, there is a market for RPGs like that have more, you know, like hardcore systems, I guess, or just they're making like choices. They're making very, very distinct choices in the way that their worlds are designed, in the way that like all of their systems work. And if Elder Scrolls 6 does something like that, I could see myself liking it a lot. even if it does turn out to be like a flawed experience, if they just try something, you know, and if they try not to make everybody happy, if they're just like, hey, you know what? This is an RPG, right? This is for some people and it's not for other people. I think that would be probably the best thing that they could do. Yeah, Sponge. I think that's right. I think that there are a lot of people who like the atmosphere and the aesthetics of RPGs, but then when it comes down to it, like, they don't really want to like stare at a spreadsheet for hours. But I'm a genetic freak. I'm weird like that. I like I like just like weird games that are kind of punishing and strange, and even if something's like buggy or like poorly optimized or has flaws, that sometimes is more memorable and more fun to me. Yeah, something that has like an identity, right? Something that's not just like slop. I don't want any more slop.
Which seems strange given the NCR's technological edge. In any event, I've recorded my findings in this report. Please deliver it to the Elder. I'm sure he will find the contents most interesting.
All right, brother. Thank you. Let's get out of here. I do not like those flying bug things. I spent, if you watch the last VOD, I spent probably 15 minutes trying to navigate around a pack of those things. That's another thing that I like about New Vegas as opposed to like Skyrim. Because Skyrim, with very few exceptions, once you get past the intro sequence, you can pretty much go anywhere you want, and you're not going to run into anything that's crazy over-leveled compared to you. I mean, like, the giants, you're not going to want to fight right away. Like that one troll on the mountain that you climb to go to High Hrothgar can be a tough fight, but everything is, like, scaled, right? But here, in New Vegas, it feels definitely like it's not like that, and there's some places that like I just shouldn't go right now because I'm just not ready to go there.
Have you had any
Yo.
luck finding the scouts, or did you have something to discuss?
I found your scouts.
Good. Let's take a look. If I'm reading this right, it appears that the NCR's grip on this region is nowhere near as firm as I thought.
That's right,
I'll have to
baby.
review these in detail, but these reports have given me much to think about. Thank you, Outsider. You've become someone I can count on, so I believe I can share something rather confidential with you.
Ooh, okay. Go on.
The device that creates the sandstorms above, that masks our comings and goings, was only intended to be used in case of emergencies. It was never meant to be used with any regularity, and the other systems here were not designed to accommodate such usage. In particular, the air filtration system simply cannot handle the quantity of sand and grit that it's been forced to cope with these last few years. As a result, the system is failing.
Okay, Anakin.
I'm told
I hate the sand.
months before it shuts down.
It's so coarse and it's so gritty, and it gets
It's
everywhere.
impossible to breathe here in the bunker. Already the air quality begins to slightly worsen. I would like you to find the components we need to fix this bunker's air filtration system.
Brotherhood cloud seeding. Brotherhood weather manipulation.
See Senior Knight Lorenzo for the details. He's the one who brought the map.
You see what's happening in Los Angeles.
And the only other person
And they say,
who's aware of
oh,
it.
it was climate change. I think it was the Brotherhood of Steel and their weather lasers that they were pointing at my house because they have a problem with me. All right, Knight Lorenzo. Is he in here? No. Where are you, Knight Lorenzo? When I needed him most, I was walking in the sand, and I said, Knight Lorenzo, how come at the hardest parts of my life there was only one pair of footsteps in the sand? And he said, Brotherhood of Steel cloud seeding technology. And that didn't really help me. Where's he at? Whoa.
There have been reports that the NCR is moving more and more troops into the area.
Where is...
Did you want to try isolating the
No, Ibsen, I don't want to do it.
Well,
No, Ibsen, not today. Okay. So somewhere in here. Brotherhood Scribe.
Hello?
There he is. Yo,
You must be the outsider everyone's buzzing about.
that's me.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Lorenzo, senior knight and general handyman around here.
I need to retrieve some components.
So now I'm going to have your death on my conscience too? Great.
Just give me the deets.
The items I'll need to keep the system running are a differential pressure controller, a reverse pulse cleaner, and several HEPA cartridge filters. At present, my best guess for finding the items would be to search any of the old vaults in the area. Those vaults were usually built much like these military bunkers, even using the same contractors in their constructions at times. I'll mark the vault's locations on your map. Best of luck to you.
Hello, outsider.
Okay. Differential pressure controller, reverse pulse cleaner, some HEPA cartridge filters. That's, brother, easy as pie. Consider it donezo. There's only one thing fluffy and white I'm seeding, and he's married to your father. Nick, are you having a stroke? Listen, there's only one white thing in here, and it's me, and I'm fucking your dad, and it's me, and that's me, and it's all me. Okay, we gotta go stomping around these bunkers. I don't like these bunkers, man. I don't like them. They're confusing. The layout feels like it's hostile architecture, and I don't appreciate that. It doesn't feel walkable. It doesn't feel like it was made with me in mind as a consumer and a pedestrian, and I don't like it, and I don't appreciate it. Okay, where are we going? What are we even doing here, folks? South Vegas Ruins. Vault 22. Oh, we were just in Vault 22. Okay. Vault 11. Let's check out Vault 11, I guess. I need to offload some stuff here.
Back for more?
At the trading spot. Okay. Take this Brotherhood armor. It is heavy. And I don't want it. Other than that, I think we're good.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Nobody's stroking in the chat. There's no stroking allowed in the chat. This is a no stroke zone. Not allowed. Okay, Vault 11 is right there. It's right there. Chat, it's right there. Vault 11 is right there. But I don't know how to find it. I'm gonna do the rest of the stream. This is an ASMR stream now. We're going to Vault 11. Okay, I can't do that anymore. Bram Stroker. What was it? There was something there was something that made me laugh so hard the other day on somebody like tweeted it. And I think it was like yeah, Bam Stroker's butt crackula or something like that. Hey, let me up here. What the hell? Invisible wall? What the hell? Let me up here. What do you mean? Huh? What the hell is your problem? Imagine being named Bram Stoker. Just they don't make them. They don't name them like that anymore. Is this anything? Am I even doing anything? Vault 11 is right there, but I can't get up there. Yeah, no stroking. You can listen to the ASMR, but that's all you can do. This is a hands-free ASMR, smooth listening. That's it. That's the whole deal, folks. That's the whole deal. I never got people who the ASMR was like that for them, like it did it for them in that way. Like it's just a person whispering. And I can't like handle it. Like I've listened a couple of times to like ASMR stuff, and it gives me the willies, chat. I get the willies, and not in a good way, in a bad way, where it's like I don't think I like this. It's just like it's not like cringy or embarrassing. It's another thing. It's like a visceral, like physical reaction that I have to it, where it's like, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. Clench training only. Yeah, Kegels only. That's what I'm always saying. This looks shady as hell. What do you mean this is Vault 11? This is a cave. Go get him, Veronica. Good job. This is why I bring her along. She's the muscle. I'm the brains of this operation. She's the brawn. Something's going on in here. There you go. Well, saves me some trouble. Okay. We need HEPA filters. We need reverse osmosis stuff. We need some other things. She is just going off on her own. Do you know where you're going? God, she just craves violence. Stop wandering off on your own. Okay, fine. You can go do whatever you want, Veronica. You can do whatever you please, because I need to find HEPA filters. Try listening to women, it might help. I'm sitting my white ass down and I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm learning. It's women are talking. Women are punching. You should sit down and listen. Women are punching. Veronica is the GOAT. Like, that's kind of another thing where, like, a comparison sort of to Skyrim, where it's like none of the companions really had like a personality, you know? And Veronica, the first time I met her, I was like, I like her. She's funny. Like, actually a funny character who has like interesting things to say and has like a personality, you know? Imagine that. Imagine writing characters in a video game who had a personality. I know. Sounds crazy. Sounds insane, but hey, maybe that's what you gotta do. Oh. She's ready to go. I love that it's just on site for her. Any kind of monster or ghoulie or you know, or baddie. Oh Lord. Just using all of my ammunition.
Still looking.
What's in here? Nothing. What's in here? Okay, what do I actually need? HEPA filters, reverse pulse cleaner, differential pressure controller. I haven't met any of the other followers. Like, I literally just found Veronica, and I was like, you know what? Let's rock. You want out? You want out of this, there must be more than this provincial life-ass existence that you're doing? Go get him. Go get him, girl. Hell yeah. You want to see the world? I want to see the world. You want to hang out with a weird guy who just got shot in the head a few days ago? I'm your man. Let's do it. Women always go for the bad boys. They never go for the guys like me who just got shot in the head. They always say there's no good guys left, and but I'm right here, having just been shot in the head. Locked door. Don't worry, I got this one. Alright, I need to save my ammunition. Activate security terminal. Okay, what do we got here? Deposition. Excerpt from the deposition of the defendant Catherine Stone by Vault attorney Gerard Miles. Question. Okay, let's pick up where we left off, Kate. Answer. Catherine. Sorry, right, Catherine. I keep forgetting. My husband calls me Kate. You were telling us of a discussion you allegedly had with Roy Gottlieb of the Justice Block. Not allegedly, had. We've been through this. It's still just your word against his. But please, the discussion. He said my husband's name had come up in their meetings, the candidate endorsement meetings. Yes, they were going to endorse him. He wouldn't say why, but I know my husband had a regular poker game with some of them, and he'd been on a winning streak lately. And according to you, what did Mr. Gottlieb offer? He said he could sway his block, prevent the endorsement, but only if... Oh. I just missed what that was. Anyways, was this just for Mr. Gottlieb? No, all of the block leadership, they're friends. And you agreed. What else could I do? They had a majority. How long did this go on before the endorsements came out? I don't know, a month maybe. And when they came out, your husband was endorsed despite your supposed agreement. Was that when you decided to kill members of the bloc? Yes, I thought their majority is pretty slim. If I thin things out a little, especially in the leadership, someone else might get elected. Assuming you weren't caught. No, Mr. Miles, I expected to be caught. That was my best chance. Now they'll elect me. A confessed murderer, you think voters would be willing to risk putting you in charge? They have to pick somebody and live with their reasons. Yes, but wait and see. Okay, Vault 11 election guide. There was something going on in here. Dear fellow Vault Dweller, congratulations. Your dedication to the democratic process is the bedrock upon which the continued stability of Vault 11 is based. Now, to help you make your decision for this year's election, the coalition of Vault 11's voting blocks has put together this handy Dweller's official guide to obtaining Overseer's democracy, or do good, that contains a summary of the leading candidates for Overseer, as well as their statements, key positions, and most importantly, their endorsements. Sincerely, Roy Gottlieb, Chairman, Coalition of Vault 11 Voting Block, President of the Justice Block. Oh, dang it, I keep skipping these. Based feminist murderer? You heard it here first, folks. Just said his first word, and it was Donna Haley, Human Dignity Block. That's the loser block. That's clearly the loser block. The Human Dignity Block. How dare you? United Vault Technicians Block. I'm aware of the rumors circulating about me. I want everyone to know that there are vicious lies being spread by other candidates in a desperate smear campaign. I have never in my life done anything so depraved, let alone 4 such things. But even if I had, that still wouldn't mean that you should vote for me. Consider the fact that I am grossly underqualified for the position and that both of my opponents are far more deserving. I know nothing about governance. You would be hard-pressed to find a worse candidate than me. I can promise you my administration would be a disaster. Now that's somebody you can vote for because they're honest. This is... Listen, if somebody rocks up to the podium and they're like, I'm dumb as shit, I don't know how government works, don't vote for me, things will go bad, that's an honest person, right? And what do they always say? It's the, if somebody really wants to be in charge, they probably shouldn't be. Probably something wrong with them. Candidate Nathan Stone, endorsement Justice Block. This is ridiculous. I shouldn't even be a candidate, and I wouldn't be if it weren't for all the dirty backroom politics going around here. It's sickening. You all should be ashamed. So it sounds like these people, like, they don't want to be elected. Henry Glover, Utilitarian Block, Divine Will Block, Allied Service Workers. I'm a devoted husband and father of 6 beautiful children. My oldest, Sam, was on the honor roll this quarter, and I couldn't be prouder of him. My youngest, Henry Jr., just said his first word. We already have a bond. Friends, when you go to the polls this election, I want you to think of your own children, and then I want you to think of Sam and Henry Jr. Picture their faces. Nate Stone should be overseer, not me. So people don't want to be overseer. Okay. Overseer Order 745. Effective immediately. The traditional selection process for overseer is hereby ended. In lieu of a yearly election, a citizen will be chosen 1 month prior to the start of his or her term with our mainframe's random number generator, ensuring complete impartiality and fairness. Notice of postponement. Due to the tragic events of the past few days, the coalition of the voting blocks has unanimously decided to postpone the election for overseer pending further investigations into the murders. Your security team wishes you to know that they are working tirelessly day and night to find the perpetrator. They're already following up on leads. God willing, if the killer is apprehended, we may have found a promising new candidate for overseer. So, endorsed. It's pretty slim if I thin things out. Okay, this is weird. This is very interesting. Something weird happened here. Something very interesting happened here. Oh, I can't hack it. Let's just keep going down. I'm curious, chat. I'm very curious about what's going on in here. Overseer's office. Critical strike on giant rat. Whoa. Oh. Lol. Disarm. We got the shoddy. Oh, Wonder Glue. What is making that noise? Stop that. Terminal locked. Contact an administrator. Okay, so we need a terminal key. Well, that doesn't do anything. Whoa! What was that? What the hell was that? Damn. The rat was the overseer. There's a bunch of, like, traps in here. We're gonna hit him with that quick save. Oh. The reactor. Okay. Nothing really of note in here. Down a long hallway. Something happened in here. Something real nasty. Something real shady happened in here, yeah. It's all irradiated. It's gonna kill me if I just walk through it. No. If I swim through that, it will, though. Alright. Oh, Lord. I do have a rebreather, though, so that's not terrible. So I can just kind of hang out down here. Ooh. Another door. Reactor, I hardly know her. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is this a shortcut? No. What? I'm very confused about the layout of this place. But there are new... Oh, there's the... Okay. No, I know where I am. I know where I am. Prepared speech of Gus Olson, Ombudsman. Okay. What's the speech? Oh, according to the text of a speech that was given... Oh, the terminal password is Betty. Okay. Prepared speech, here we go. Good afternoon. Each year, it is the appointed task of the Ombudsman not only to officiate the election, but to chronicle it in hopes that after the last overseer has finished his term and walked to his death in the chamber beneath his office, that the vault has become still, and that one day some excavator from humanity, or perhaps some yet unknown race of super beings, might find our records and incorporate them into historical canon. But lately it's occurred to me that that's not really why. I think the real reason we do it is because we want to believe that somewhere in the archives there's an answer to all of this, or perhaps there will be one when the historical records are completed and the whole story is told. We want it to make sense, to understand why the vault's mainframe will kill us if we do not offer one of our own as a yearly sacrifice. To fully comprehend why we continue to have these elections, despite the unfettered corruption that has plagued it for what must be decades by now. There was a simpler time when elections meant shaking hands and kissing babies, but now, with the rise of the voting blocks and this infestation of bribery, drug trafficking, smuggling, and God knows what else, we want to know why. Well, I've been through the archives, and I can tell you won't find the answer there. You'll find an account of the first overseer who entered the vault as the only citizen aware of the sacrifices that would have to take place. But he didn't have the answers either. If he did, surely he would have foreseen the citizens' anger when he broke the news. Surely he would have guessed that they would want to choose a sacrifice democratically in the way that we citizens are accustomed to washing our hands of terrible deeds, and that his name would be at the top of the polls, and that the simultaneous vacancy of Overseer and Martyr would forever fuse the two positions here in Vault 11, but he didn't. He had the answers no more than any of us, and the records state that after the citizens discovered that the sacrificial chamber password was his wife Betty's first name, and its door was unsealed so he could be offered as the first sacrifice, he walked down into that room crying like a child. Oh my God. Oh my God, chat. I can only wonder if there are no answers to be found, and we are just going along with this because we don't see another choice. Nevertheless, I still hold on to the hope that we can find one. I urge you all to take the journey I took, to remember that it wasn't so long ago that we were ruled by our civility and our dignity, and that there were times when we didn't have to be quite so ashamed. Okay. So it's basically kind of a twist on that, Shirley Jackson story. Shirley Jackson, that's her name, right? I really hope I'm getting that right. Shirley Jackson. Hill House, The Lottery. Hold up, I need to fact check myself. Shirley Jackson. Yes, okay. Shirley Jackson, American writer, like gothic horror, just like really interesting books. A really great writer, one of my favorites. She wrote a really interesting short story called The Lottery, where it's basically just like a short story about this town, and they hold a lottery every year. Oh, I think I think me talking about Shirley Jackson may have crashed my game. Just a second. We're going to figure this out. Goddamn. Well, it's been a minute since it's done this. Aha. Oh. Yeah, classic New Vegas moment. Hold up, I had something. Task manager, but it won't let me do it. Ah. Oh my god. So annoying. Okay. I mean, if I... Yeah, Control-Alt-Delete, but... Okay. Chat, we gotta go offline for a second. I will be back. I promise you, I will be back. Okay.